Hi guys, Sunday evening. I thought, what the hell? I want to come in here and I want to show off this. I don't know if showing off, like it's not really anything to show off. But it's the first ever CB radio I actually owned. Not that transmitter on, that was the old cult that I did previous a couple of days ago. This is the ARC JCB 861. I've actually got one on here. I've got two, see. This is the box one. Not mint, but the box one. And I've actually managed to find a power supply just to fire this up here. It's not connected to anything, like, well, should I say antenna? Obviously it's connected to a power supply. 50 amp power supply I might add, so it's got yeah plenty of scope for it there, isn't it? Yeah, if you want to fiddle with it. But yeah, anyway, it's on in the background. I've just left it. Can you hear the noise? Just left it make a little noise, just a bit of ambience, you know what I mean. But anyway, this is the ARC JCB 861. It's the first radio. Hang on, let's get that there. This light's a bit annoying. But yeah, anyway, that's the first radio I ever had as a young one. And I got this out my birthday money. I got the 861. I got the Harrier power supply. I don't know if you remember that right ugly thing it was. It was like a vinyl leather type wrap on it. Never forget it. Well, I won't forget anyway. I've still got it. It's in the loft somewhere. I think it was only 3 amp. I know it was, yeah, 3 amp. And I had a mag mount, a very basic Tandy thing. I just remember getting it. It was very cheap. I stuck it on the radiator, and that's where it all. Well, that's where my own personal journey started anyway with this radio. And yeah, and we'll pop it open and have a bit more of a closer inspection there. I've had this a long time as well. This is not the original radio I had, by the way. It's one I've just picked up over the years. Well, they both are really. And I've actually opened this one before I did this vlog, because the other one was a bit dirty. Saying that, I haven't even cleaned this one, but the other one, even though it was in great order, that collar, it was a bit, could have done with a bit of a clean really, but the video picks up it quite wildly really. Anyway, I had a quick look at this, and it doesn't really need much. I just didn't bother it. I just had a quick look at it. Looks fine, you know, for what we're doing here. But I noticed inside, I mean, it's got a couple of. I think it was owned by someone called Lisa by the looks of it, because there's Lisa there on the side of the box. See there? None. Yeah, there's Lisa anyway. It's got, you know, so obviously it's been some last maybe, no doubt. But yeah, I'll get the radio out and we'll have a quick look at it anyway. But yeah, it's quite a tidy one. This, you know, you can tell it hasn't done a lot of work really. You know, yeah, this really is a tidy one. And that's about the size of it there. What are we getting that in? Somewhere near there. Get used to this light's a bloody nightmare. I think it looks alright, to be honest. Just with it being 4K, it picks up every last little crumb. But yeah, good old Sulkin York. You know, I tried to do a bit of research on Sulkin, but to be honest, I have no idea what happened to them, or whether they were, to be honest. But yeah, it's basic. It was a basic radio. It's obviously volume, squelch, high and low power. So it's like, I think it was like 4 watts and 400 milli, probably, no doubt, 400 milliwatt, and your high and low tone. And again, this was the first radio I actually went into myself, and you just got a bit of power out of them. Saying that, you never really got much power out of them, because the thing is, when you didn't know what you were doing with these when you were young, you know what I mean, everyone said, oh, get in there and just twiddle them ferrites at the back, you know what I mean, but you always use the screwdriver. You didn't use the correct tool, do you know what I mean, you just used what you had. And obviously they were brittle and you used to just pop, you know what I mean, and that was it. You know, again, that's honesty, and that's what we did. You know, obviously you learn in your late teens, or, you know, you end up with like the proper plastic tools and whatnot. But yeah, it's in really good condition, this. Yeah, it's a lot of memories. You know, it brings back a lot of memories, this light, to be honest. And you know, I don't think I had it too. I probably used it for around about 2 or 3 months. But like I say, it brings back memories. It was my first radio, and I used the mag mount for wasn't long. I tell you what, the first I got with that was actually Gisborough, believe it or not. And who was it I was talking to now? I can't remember. What was his name? He was actually on my Facebook, but I don't think he's on there anymore now. Anyway, I'll try and bring it up with another vlog, but I can't remember his bloody name now. Anyway, but yeah, Gisborough. I think that was the first they ever got with that mag mount on the radiator from the other side of Borough, Middlesbrough, should I say? And yeah, that's where it all started from there. And I mean, to be honest, you couldn't get much further out anyway, because there was that much activity. Do you know what I mean? It was chock-a-block. So you had like your circle of like the inners of Teesside, so like 3 or 4 miles, something like that. And that was all. I mean, that's probably all you really needed, you know. Unless it was like early hours of the morning, if you wanted to do a bit of damage then, like. But yeah, it was a good little radio. Not like I say, not as many memories as the Colt in a way, but it was a half decent radio. This, you know what I mean? It was all right. Cybernet boarded, so good, trusty, solid soul. These were. I mean, who used an extension speaker then? You just didn't, did you? You threw the mic in and off you go. Oh, the mic's original as well, by the way. It's original mic. Good old coffin mic. Probably the best mic. Probably the best bog standard mic on the planet, them, aren't they? You know what I mean? Good old Japanese build, and they just work. You know, they just work. Oh, I just realised I didn't notice that actually. There's the bracket. That's definitely OG. That. Yeah. Has that been? Maybe. Might have had a bit. I think it's been drilled. So it's probably been in a car. And two grubs. I did notice in here, this was a bit weird. The guarantee for nothing to do with this, but I thought I'd just, like I say, these vlogs are for a bit of fun for anyone who wants to watch them, but also a bit of history for myself. But yeah, these were in the box, so whoever had this radio had that cassette recorder. Yeah, a Jones model KC 7500 LF. Yeah, that was proper old school. That I've got one out the back here. It's an Alba one. It's I want to show that off shortly as well. You know, in the next week or so. I've had that years. That's got a bit of short. That's, I think it's, yeah, it does. Yeah, shortwave radio, that one. But yeah, I'm there's two of them. I mean, look at this. This is weird. It's two. Shouldn't even be in here. Like I say, where I got the radio off. Again, this has been a lot. I can't even remember when I bought this. It's just over the years, you know, when you pick junk up, you know. I don't know. You know, so I'll leave that in there anyway. But yeah, go back to the radio. This was the first one I had. The first one I purchased anyway. Out of my own money. And from there, I had the mag mount. Like I say, I didn't have the mag mount long because I just knew it wasn't good enough at all straight away, and I knew what everyone else was doing. So I went out. Within weeks of getting this set up, you know, and I went to Stockton CB Centre and bought a 6-piece GP. That thing, geez, that used to bend like a banana, that thing. And I put that on the side of the house. Well, my dad did anyway, to be honest. Never put it on a pole. It just went on the side of the house, and that was like, yeah, that was the future. Then that made the difference. You know what I mean? It was like perfect for what it was. But yeah, it's a basic radio. And it was short-lived because I went from this. I know where I went from this. I know it was straight to a Uniden 100, and I had that. Well, no, I tell you what, I've still got I've got three Uniden 100s. Two of them are boxed, unused. I want to show those off. Well, I'll show one of them off anyway. I've still got my original 100 from all them years back. I've never got rid of that, and I never even touched the power in that. because they had a linear at the time. So I never bothered with that. I used CB163, which I've still. No, I haven't still got that one. I sold that one. I've got two of those, but I've still got one from back then. You know, it wasn't that the same one. I sold it to fund something else, as you did. You know what I mean, back then. But yeah, the Uniden 100. The only thing I did with those, they had a bit of a lazy signal meter. And everyone, you know, even strong signals were like S4, S5. Do you know what I mean? It was just annoying. And although it was a bit of a child, when you think it's childish, isn't it? But it's like what you had to do. You know what I mean? You didn't want like, you know, what signal? You only give me five, you know, S5 or something like that. It wasn't S5 anyway. Then it was £5, wasn't it? You were giving me £5 or £8 or whatever. It wasn't S5 or S8. You know what I mean? You just pound or 30s, and it wasn't like 30 dB. You say plus 30s, and that was the future, wasn't it? The way what you did. But yeah, the 6-piece GP had up there for probably a good while anyway. A good while. And I had, like I say, I still had the Uniden 100. In fact, I won't go too far because I'll be talking my bloody head off again, Anna. I won't run over with radios. But yeah, I had this, the Harrier CB power supply and the 6-piece GP all at the same time. And I had a little linear. The linear, I tell you what, the first linear I had was a Bremmy. It was a BR. It was 75 watts. Was it a BRL? Was it a BRL 75? Anyway, it was like a. I haven't got one. But it was a 75 watt linear. I think it had a power high and low on it, something like that. It was, you know, the heatsink, just the smallish type one. I can't even remember what the hell it is. I should have looked it up really. It's just come back to my head now. So there you go. But yeah, I had one of those, and that didn't last that long, to be honest. Because you did all, you know what I mean. You always like, you never had a proper power supply for linears then, did you really? Because you couldn't afford it. You used battery. Yeah, you used the battery. Actually, talking about batteries, the lad Rob, he'll know. He'll probably comment on this. I give him the battery. What I used to use, or I was using, and he actually tried to put it in a carrier bag, upside down. The acid splashed out, melted the bag all over the drive. Now this is legit. He'll be on here. He'll be on here. You watch. But yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, another memory. There you go. See, this is what happens, isn't it, when you start bringing all this crap out? But yeah, that's yeah. Here, look, we're running into 13 minutes again here. Jesus. Yeah, right, anyway. JCB 861. York. And I've got two of these. You can see that one's on. Come on, let's move this up the way a bit there. I'll tell you what we do. I'll tell you where I'm done yet. I haven't showed you the box, have I? I must be quick here because I don't want to run over. I've been taught to keep these shorter. There's the front of the box. Or the top of the box, should I say. You can have the side here, now there's a bit more to go on here, look. There you go. It's the same on that, on the other side there, look, you see. There's nothing on the bottom, I don't think. No. Yeah, nothing really of interest there. That's the back of the box. I will get these angles right. But yeah, there she is there, look. That's the old one, or scruffy one. He left it on 90, we can tone. Yeah, good old. Ooh, hear that, eh? Filthy variable resistor, eh? That's a thought. You notice that on there? Both Japanese, yeah, but that's actually got a Japanese sticker on that. Look, can you see? Probably got that in the frame, near enough, yeah. Yeah, Japanese just under the signal meter. Made in Japan, should I say. Unless that's been peeled off, I have no idea. But anyway, I'm going to have to love you and leave you because I'm looking here, I'm nearly 15 minutes in, all but like 4 seconds. it's a shame no one likes to listen to me like babble on for a bit longer, because I could go on and on, do you know what I mean? But I can't. I'm going to have to be good. I've been told to be really good by someone who's doing really well on here, and I'm not like I say, I'm not bothered about all I want. I'll tell you what I want. I'm actually looking for like 1,000 subs, and the reason I want 1,000 subs is because I want to go live. Without 1,000 subs you can't go live, so until I get them 1,000 subs I'm screwed with doing this stuff things. I mean, if I was doing live now I might be getting people coming in and out, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, you're going to see the warts and all then. I'm saying that you're seeing bits of warts and all now, aren't you really? But yeah, anyway, I better cut this short. We're nearly at 16 minutes. There you go, see, look at this. So, on that note, a brief story on that. There's not really a lot, like I say, it was short-lived, that radio. I had the antenna and the power supply I've still got. Saying that went to the bed quite a lot eventually, like, after a year or so. But it powered the rig, it always powered the rig alright. Just obviously wouldn't do anything with the linear. But yeah, it was a good little radio. There was nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? It was fine, even built up areas, no problem at all, Cybernet board radios. Filtered really well. But yeah, I do like having them, sort of, even though they've been off years. But yeah, on that note, I want to shoot off, and a thumbs up would be quite appreciated, and a subscribe even more so, and a thumbs down. You do a thumbs down, but I guarantee you're going to get bleed over on every channel for the rest of your life. So think about that. Right guys, we'll catch you later.